Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. Chancellor, the Austrian Presidency has started with an important motto, which is a Europe that protects. And indeed, we need a Europe that protects. But we consider the Austrian Presidency was delivering more, another kind of Europe, a Europe of fears, of retrenchment, and a certain kind of selfishness. And we regret this, because we need a strong Europe with strong ambition, and so strong and so ambitious that, yes, we can provide the necessary solidarity. This has started with the refugees drama. We could have delivered quick, swift operations of rescuing and providing asylum. But we were confronted with several dramatic scenes again in the Mediterranean, and we deplore this. Europe needs to define a full-fledged migration policy to have an orderly, organized management of migration, because we do need migration. Instead, we were blocking in some of the key pieces of this migration policy. And then we had the episode of the Global Migration Compact, which we very much deplore, because this was endorsed by most of the countries in the world. And we saw in Marrakesh some of the member states of the European Union not endorsed and led by the Austrian government, something we deplore again, and something we just cannot understand. But this lack of ambition and solidarity also has connected with our citizens. Because let's take the European social pillar, the biggest initiative we have. The Austrian Presidency could have delivered much swifter on the full package of directives and regulations which are necessary to implement the social pillar. And we could not understand why it was even possible for the Austrian Presidency to postpone a meeting of the Council of Ministers. We are in a hurry, Mr. Chancellor, to implement this pillar, to turn this into reality. And then we have the important negotiation on the multi-annual budget. Yes, this is necessary to meet the new challenge in Europe and also to keep a strong commitment with cohesion. We were really disappointed that in the last European Council it was decided that the final agreement should take place only in autumn. This is too late. A lot of regions will suffer from this. We have the conditions to get the basic agreement before this. And we don't understand why the Austrian Presidency was not able to put forward a more ambitious schedule to finalize this negotiation. Then we had another opportunity on the Eurozone reform, something we are waiting for years and years. The solutions are on the table. We might be close to an agreement enabling us to complete the banking union and to create the budget for the Eurozone, something all monetary zones in the world have. They have a budget. But again, the Austrian Presidency was hesitating about this. And this is a crucial piece to reset cohesion inside the Eurozone and to overcome the situation of divergences we have in this important area of the European construction. And then tax fairness. Yes, we do need a new digital tax. And we need to deliver this on a much quicker way. So I must tell you, Mr. Chancellor, that from our viewpoint, the Austrian Presidency missed some key opportunities to deliver this stronger Europe which we need in this particular occasion. Because we are confronted with, yes, a new movement of ideas, calling for retrenchment, selfishness, a far-right movement, and in front of this we have basically a choice. Either we make an alliance with them and we make concessions to them, or we present a real full-fledged alternative, a strong Europe, ambitious and able to provide the solidarity. So this is the way to go for us, Social Democrats, and we really think that we need to move to a new phase where this new kind of leadership emerges in Europe. So these are our remarks, Mr. Chancellor.